I love you, crew. Beth here with your yoga. Happy August. I can't believe it's already August. Anywho, as always, if you're new to exercising, check with your doctor. Make sure you're A-okay for all that good stuff. And water. Bring some water along with you and let's go ahead and hit that mat. So we'll come to our mat or floor or whatever you have and have a nice easy seat, putting those sit bones right down on the floor or mat, moving around in it just a little bit. From here, let's go ahead and take our hands wherever it's comfortable, lengthen the spine. So sit nice and tall and just breathe for a second. Inhale, exhale, just let everything go. All the to-do list, everything that's going on will be there when you get back. Just take this time for you. All right, from here, let's go ahead and lift those arms with an inhale, connecting the body with the breath. Exhale, bring those arms down. Just a couple more. Into our bound angle or butterfly pose by bringing our heels together and our toes together and just letting the knees fall. You can feel free to grab the ankles, you can grab the toes, whatever works best for you. Think about that long spine, so no arch in the back. And with your next exhale, let's just come forward as much as possible. Long back. So if you feel yourself arching, just go down as far as you can without arching. Inhale, lift, and exhale, come forward. And inhale, lift, and exhale, come forward. Hang out in that low position for just a minute. Feel the stretch in the lower back, the inner thighs. Inhale, lift. And from here, let's go to our thunderbolt position. So all we're going to do is bring those feet behind the body. Maybe the big toes touch each other. The heels are next to each other, but maybe not touching. And we're just kind of sitting right on our knees. From here, let's lift and inhale the hands. Interlace the fingers at the top. And then we're going to bring those fingers in front of the body and go ahead and arch that back. A little upper back stretch. Inhale, lift. And if you can, flip those palms up. And then with your exhale, do that back stretch one more time. And inhale, lift. Exhale those hands down and go ahead and bring a knee right up. We're going to flatten that foot onto the mat. And from here, give yourself a nice gentle twist. We take one hand behind, the other hand, maybe the elbow comes to the outside of the knee. If that doesn't work for you, no worries though. Think about that long spine and just twist however you can. From here, we release and bring that body forward and take that knee that's bent and we'll bring that foot out. From here, we can inhale and exhale, coming forward down towards that foot. Think about that long spine, so if you can only get a little ways down, no worries. You can reach for the toe if it works for you, if not, that's okay too. And from this position, I'm going to change my position so you can see a little bit, but hopefully you can just move through and not have to switch around. All we're going to do is plant that foot onto the mat and bring the bottom up. Let's lift those arms high. And exhale, bring them on down. Nice. From here, give yourself that little twist again. We're going to take an elbow. Maybe it goes to the outside of the knee. And maybe the arm comes up. Maybe the arm comes out here. Where would you like it to go? Maybe the arm comes around the body. That works as well. Gently release. Bring those hands down to frame the foot. Nice. And from here, let's take those knees together. And from here, set the bottom back onto the heels. Extend the hands long for child's pose. Then walk those hands back up. Maybe the toes touch each other. And inhale, lift those arms high. Interlace the fingers at the top. Arch back. Exhale for that nice upper back stretch. Inhale, lift. Maybe the palms flip up. Exhale, upper back stretch. And inhale, lift. Taking those arms down. Bringing that other knee up. Long, tall spine. Hands can help you do that little twist on this side. And remember, it's not perfection, it's just progress. And if you can't twist, you can't. It's all good. From here, coming center, elongating that knee that's bent. And we can inhale and exhale our way forward. Maybe the toe touches, maybe not. If your hamstring is tight, slightly bend that knee, lengthen through the spine, and do as much as you can. We're going to plant that foot down onto the ground, bring the body up. Inhale, lift. Nice. Let's go ahead and go to that twist, if it works for you. Opening up that shoulder. And again, your twist doesn't have to be super twisty. Whatever works good for you. Gently unwind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring those hands down. Bring that foot back to meet the other foot. Maybe the toes touch. Bring that bottom right down to that child's pose. Wiggling out those fingers. Maybe wiggling a little side to side. And then let's take that child's pose to any side that feels good for you. So we just do that by walking the hands over. Think about the rib cage staying on top of the legs and stretching through the side body. So maybe you feel it through the armpit all the way down to the rib cage. And coming center, walking the hands center. Give yourself a breath center. And go ahead and walk to the other side. Center. When you're ready, give yourself a nice breath. Let's drag those fingertips underneath the armpits. Bring the elbows in close to the body. Lift the body to that tabletop position. Tuck the toes. And let's come up to downward dog. So we're going to push the hips up. First downward dog, so feel free to just walk out in a little bit, move around, walk the dog. Nice. Alright, from here, let's take those knees in, but just a tiny bit, and bring the feet right up to the hands. Whether you walk it or hop it, doesn't matter. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift high. And exhale, forward fold. from here, walk the hands a little bit forward if you're in the middle of the mat. Let's take those feet back to that downward dog position. And let's have a little bit of fun here. So we're going to take those elbows down to the mat into dolphin. You can take those elbows down one at a time like I did, or bring them both. Bring them both down. Again, one at a time, nothing wrong with that at all. Challenge yourself to do both. If it doesn't work, progress, not perfection. Bring it down to that dolphin again with those elbows down. And then let's take a foot and a foot, lift it high. Pointing the toe if you would like, flexing the toe if you would like, moving the ankle around you. From here, that toe will be right back to the ground. And let's bring those knees to the ground. Nice. Fingertips go underneath the armpits. We're back in that tabletop position. The toes might be already tucked. If not, tuck them under. And let's go to our downward dog. Yay! Push it up. Need to walk it out, not a problem. Knees come in slightly and we walk or we hop up to the hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Right from here, if you're in the middle of your mat, walk your hands up. Just a little. Take those feet back. Downward dog. And you got it. We got more dolphin to work on. So feel free. One at a time. Elbows can come down. Or they come up together. And they come down together. Ooh. Working those arms. And taking it down. Run through that a few more times, you definitely can. If you are ready, go ahead and lift the leg. Point the toe, maybe flex the toe, maybe move that ankle around. Bringing that foot back, down to dolphin. Knees come down. Nice. From here, let's get that Sphinx pose. So check your elbows. Maybe they have to come in a little bit to be underneath the armpits. Bring that body back. Feet move their way back. Squeeze the butt. Open the chest. And breathe. Make a nice pose here. From this position, let's bring our forehead down to the mat. Bring our fingers under the armpits and elbows go in. Now option, take those toes, tuck them under. Option, you can bring those toes and just leave them where they are. We're just going to go up to our cobra. So you can be here. You can be here with the feet. No worries. And bring it back down. Now, this time, go ahead and tuck your toes if you haven't already. And we're going to take our little cobra. And then let's bring the belly in. Pop it up to that. Option, knees are down. Those knees have to be down, totally fine, no worries. Goal is to bring those knees up. It doesn't have to be today. Alright, wherever you are, we'll slowly lower. Bring the elbows in. And slowly lower all the way down. Those feet go to the mat, pressing into the mat. Elbows underneath armpit. Sphinx pose. Squeeze the butt, open the chest. And breathe. Forehead comes to the mat. Elbows come in. Arm or hands come under the armpits. Option, tuck the toes already. Option, keep those feet down. Elbows in towards the body. Lift that upper body for our cobra. Elbows slightly bent here. Bringing that upper body down. Go ahead, tuck the toes. Remember, knees can be down, knees can be up. We're going to go to that cobra. And then lift. Slowly lowering down, elbows into the body. All the way down. And back to that Sphinx pose. Feet drive into the mat. We take those elbows under the armpits. Open the chest, squeeze the belly. Nice. From here, let's take our right or our left hand, and we're just going to reach behind, and then we take that right or left foot, so same side hand, same side foot, and kind of grab onto it, give yourself a nice stretch. So you can bring that foot in towards the bottom as much as possible. Quadricep stretch, top of the leg, gently release. And let's just go to the other side. Reaching behind, grabbing the foot, and bringing that foot as close to the bottom as you can. And gently release. Nice. Bring those fingers underneath the armpits. Elbows come close to the body. Tuck the toes. Now remember, your goal is to have those knees up as we lift. However, that's just too much right now. Keep the knees down, keep the elbows in, elongate through the spine. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Nice. Now if your knees are down, try to lift them. Bringing the knees back down if they're down, or just hold on to that plank position. From here, knees come down, go into that tabletop. So bring those knees underneath the hips. Run through a quick cat and cow. We've done this each week. So we're going to open the chest, drop the belly. Inhale here. Exhale, round the belly. Belly button to the ceiling. Should feel so good on that spine. Dropping the belly to open. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. All right, flat back. Let's tuck the toes and hop it right up to downward dog. Hips come up. Knees can slightly come in, and we can walk or hop our hands up to walk our feet up to our hands. Or you can from here, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift if you would like. Now to your halfway lift, so whether your hands are above your knees or below, doesn't matter. If they're in front, that's fine too. Lengthen through the spine, flatten the back. Think of your back as a flat board. In your halfway lift, you should feel it in the hamstrings, feel it in the lower back. Pull the shoulders down. And inhale, lift all the way. Exhale. Quick drink if you haven't had a little sip yet. Feel free. And when you're ready, we're going to come wide, probably wider than your mat. I'm going to face this direction just for now, so I will end up switching. And all we're going to do is inhale, lift here. Bring those palms together, come center, and then we're going to go into that yogi squat. So we're moving that bottom down as far down as you can get. Maybe the elbows come into contact with those feet. Maybe you're too wide and you have to adjust those feet a little bit. So your feet can be in as more like a goddess there. All right, and we're in that yogi squat. Lengthening through the spine, pushing the elbows out into the knees to kind of stretch and feel those hips open. Now stay right there. I'm going to switch my position because we're going to have some fun in yogi squat. From our yogi squat, let's take our hands to the mat and take one foot, any foot you would like, back. Nice, right? And from this, let's take the other foot back. Oh, look at that, we're in that plank position again. All right, now let's go ahead and reverse that. So take a foot to the outside of the hand. Take the other foot to the outside of the hand and sit down into that yogi squat. Nice, one more time. Hands go down to the mat. Take a foot back. Take the other foot back. And again, knees have to come down here. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And let's bring it right back. Taking that foot, taking the other foot, back into that yogi squat. Nice. Hands can come down to the mat, or you can just decide to lower your bottom right on down. And from here, knees come in close to the body. Knees come up a little bit. Maybe the heels are off the mat. Wiggle around those beautiful ankles of yours. Take those hands underneath the thighs. Option. Bring those feet up as much as you can. Now in this position, you're in your sit bones. And you have your core, your tummy turned on. I want you to feel a stretch in the legs. I want you to feel power through your core. Lengthen through the spine if you haven't already. Now if your knees are still bent, that's fine. No worries. Maybe those arms can reach further. If not, no worries. Still lengthening through the spine. Alright, from here, one leg comes down, the other leg stays up. And let's switch. Now if you can lift that leg that's towards the mat, off the mat, cool, go for it. If not, no worries, switch. And switch. Continuing to remind yourself not to arch the back, using the stomach. Switch. And switch. Nice, give those knees a hug, bring them into the body. Nice, lovely hug here. Extending the legs, extending those arms. In our lovely boat, maybe the heels are together, and maybe the toes come out in Pilates style. Certainly don't have to. And extend a little bit for that canoe. Breathe, coming back to boat. Canoe. Go ahead and bring those heels down to the mat. Awesome job there. Woo. Let's take those knees out wide. Maybe bringing those heels together. And from here, we're just going to lower our body down to the mat. Taking those hands behind the head. Elbows come out. And let's lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Lower that chest. Lifting the chest to the ceiling again. Breathe through. And exhale. Now let's do the legs. We're going to go ahead and lift those legs up. Now if those feet do not want to stay together, that is okay. Or maybe it's 1 foot at a time that you lift. That's okay too. So whatever you have, drive that belly, drive the lower back into the mat as you lift the legs. Release those legs down. And breathe them up, pushing that lower belly into the mat. How about just 2 more? Bringing it down and bringing it up. And taking it down. Now let's do 2 together. We're going to take the chest and the legs up. Ready? Here we go. We're going to lift and lower. Awesome, right? If you want to do more reps, go for it. Lift and lower. Beautiful. We'll come back to this in other videos. It's a good one. All right, we'll go ahead and take those feet up to the ceiling. Take those hands, grab onto the toes, and happy baby. Bring those knees to the outside of the body. Wiggle around, maybe, if it feels good for you. Bring those knees in towards the chest. Feel that stretch in the lower body. Take those hands, give your knees a hug right behind or on your quads, below the knees. From here, wherever you're at, go ahead and roll up to those sit bones. Pause. Releasing those legs down, coming to that easy seat position. Let's inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, and let's take a great stretch on our lower back by taking one elbow underneath the other, grabbing on if you can for our eagle arms. If you can't grab on, that is okay. No worries. Maybe the hands are here. However you can get it, go ahead and just cross. From this position, with the elbows in the chest, we inhale, exhale, lift. And release it down. And one more, go ahead and lift. And lower. Unwind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it on down and reverse your eagle arms. So whichever elbow is on top, goes on the bottom, and go where you can go. No worries with that wrapping up of things. Inhale, lift those elbows off the chest. Bringing it down. And lifting it up. And bringing it down. Unwinding those arms. We have a final inhale here. And exhale, come to heart center. One palm comes right in the middle of a fist. Wait, the fist comes in the middle of a palm. You know what I mean. Sometimes I say it backwards. The light in me truly honors the light in you. Hope you had some fun today. Comments, questions, concerns, please email us. fitness@olivia.com. Namaste.